Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video about TWAs and femininity, okay? For those of you that have been following me for a little bit on this journey, know that I big chopped, and when I big chopped pretty low. So I big chopped to probably this much here. Yeah, let me see. I'll link the video somewhere in this general area. But I big chopped pretty low, and for a lot of girls, the one factor that doesn't make a lot of people want to big chop is the fact that we will have no hair on our head, which is part of, if you're doing a big chop, a low big chop, that's just part of it. You're not going to have any hair or a lot of hair on your head. And for most of us, we haven't been that way since we were probably like 6 months or something, you know. So a lot of us have the attachment to the hair, right? And me included. For me, getting used to short hair was a bit of a challenge. I didn't feel like I looked like a boy because I have a girl's face, but I don't know how to explain it. I did feel like I had to do things that would set me apart from men, if that makes sense. So like, I got my ears pierced. I didn't have my ears pierced before that. Like I went 24 years of life without having my ears pierced. And when I was thinking, okay, I'm going to go natural, and I'm not going to be able to cut my hair. I'm not going to be able to handle the two textures, so I'm going to be cutting my hair pretty early. I felt like, okay, I think I'm going to want to have earrings because the short hair just might be too harsh on me, right? But not everybody, because the reason why I never pierced my ears in the first place was religion. So not everybody is going to be interested in wearing the earrings, right? So we all have to find ways that that you feel that can bring out your femininity. In my journey, I guess, early on doing the baby hairs, like at the edges and stuff, and make sure my edges were nice and smooth or whatnot, was one way that I felt like, oh, you know, I look a little bit more girly. I think in one of my videos, I think my kinky curly video, I even said, let me slick down my edges so that I can look more girly. Which now I don't have that much of I don't feel the necessity to do that as much anymore. But at that point, it was something that I needed to do in order to feel girly. Then people have the earrings. If you're an earring person, go out and get some earrings. I mean, you have a lot of places that have super cheap earrings. eBay, Hot Trends earrings. Oh, what's that site? There's a place in Florida that has really awesome earrings that does free shipping. I'll put the link in the thing. But you know, if you're an earring person, throw on the earrings. The number one thing for me, if a girl is gonna have a TWA, please have your eyebrows done. Straight up. Please don't walk out the house with just caterpillars, unless that's your thing. If that's your thing, do you. But if you do your eyebrows, please make sure you have your eyebrows done. There are thousands of eyebrow tutorials on YouTube that you can look and see how people do eyebrows. Some of the best eyebrows that I've seen on YouTube is Miss Shonda has awesome eyebrows. Simply Unique has awesome eyebrows. I mean, make sure your eyebrows are done, people, because that's the whole setting of the face, you know. I've personally always been into makeup. I think I did get more into makeup when I did cut my hair because I felt like, you know, and my husband nods his head, because I felt like, you know, I have no hair, so I have to do something to, you know, not to say I look like a boy without makeup, but I feel like my face is on display, I might as well do it up. right? Because we don't have the hair. I was notorious for having the bang. The bang that comes like this, like the Aaliyah bang, but not as heavy as Aaliyah, but the hair that covered the forehead. And I always had a thing about my forehead. It took till I was about like 20, yeah, like 20 or 21 for me to pull my hair back and wear it in a ponytail. I've always been self-conscious about my forehead. So, yeah, if you're a makeup person, thousands of people on YouTube that do makeup tutorials. Check them out. I mean, there are hundreds, women of color do makeup, white chicks that do makeup, and check them out and get some tips from them or whatever. But yeah, the one thing I think is the most important is that it's usually all in our heads. Usually it could, because me looking at a person, I can tell usually if they're a girl or a boy. Okay, and for most of us it's that way. So I think it's something that we have to get over within ourselves, that oh god, I look like a boy. If you think about it, when you have a low TWA, if you pull your hair back some ponytails, you look like you have no hair, right? Because it's just smooth. So if you wear your hair in a ponytail all the time, it's basically the same thing, except your hair's not in a ponytail. You just cut your hair low. To me, it's the same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if y'all have ways that y'all, you know, keep up the femininity, or if y'all do certain things that, you know, or you started to do certain things since you've big chopped that make you feel like, okay, I'm looking more like a girl when I do this versus if I don't, let me know, because I find it interesting to hear from people, you know, what they do in order, you know, to cope. Because the big chop, it's, at least for me, it was a big deal, because for me, I wasn't attached to my hair because I never wore my hair out really. I wore it in braids and weaves most of the time. But just the fact to have no hair, that was super traumatizing. But yeah, alright guys, so that's the video. I shall holler at y'all later. Alright, bye.